Hi, it's Bryan with Holiday Point of Real Estate. Welcome. Another weekly update here for vacation rentals on the island of Oahu. Really busy week. 11 new listings and then 10 sold listings. And before I jump in and start reviewing these properties, I just want to let you know I'm going to start putting in the video description Airbnb links for all the buildings I cover each week. That way you can get an idea of kind of nightly rates for some really quality building units in each building. But if you want any financials on a specific unit, just reach out to me anytime. All right, let's get started. So here we have a studio at Alamona Hotel on the 13th floor, 246 square feet, has city views, priced at $180,000. This unit does have just a single bed and then the reclining chair that can be used as a bed. And $180,000, to me, not a bad price point for a unit, even with city views on the 13th floor. Moving on, still at Alamona Hotel on the 25th floor. This unit's a little large at 297 square feet, does have ocean views, priced at $235. I think it was last week I covered a unit that sold on the, I believe on the 30th floor that sold for $235. This to me is probably right in the right price it's probably going to sell at. No interior pictures, but I mean, all the Alamona Hotel units are very much the same. Either they have 2 or 1 beds. Here we have Palms at Waikiki on the 8th floor, priced at $370,000, 291 square feet, city Diamond Head Mountain ocean views. It's a nice looking unit. The only thing I don't like about this unit is you got this post right here in your lanai. Lanai is not really usable, and this obstructs your view obviously quite a bit. But nice, clean looking unit. In my opinion, that's priced quite well. Moving on, studio over at Luana Waikiki, priced at $400,000, 362 square feet, city garden views. It's been a while since I've covered a studio at Luana. Check out your monthly dues. Here's almost $1,000. It does include electricity as well as these other items. And Luana is just located set back on the ewa side of Waikiki, just off of Kalakaua. Some units do have ocean views. But as I mentioned before, I really like this building. It has a really nice feel to it, in my opinion. Yeah, a lot of countertop space, storage space for a studio. I guess that's a little peekaboo ocean view right over there. That's Waikiki Shore right there. Trump Hotel right here. So that's a little bit ocean view. Okay, here we have Pacific Monarch. This is a studio as well on the 32nd floor, 352 square feet, priced at $510,000. 01 stack, which is a very desirable stack in this building. City ocean views. Diamond Head there. These have pretty nice sized lanais. There's your ocean view here. Once you get on the lanai, you'll have an even better ocean view. Pretty good square footage for a studio as well. Yeah, that gives you a little better idea. And this building was recently had the common areas remodeled. They redid the pool rooftop deck that has a pool, hot tub, recreational area. The hallways have been done, repainted, recarpeted, lobby area has been done, and really gave the building a much better feel. I was prior to doing that, the building was had a really kind of old feel to it. I was a little concerned about anybody looking to buy there, but now it's yeah, I really like the building. Moving on to Ilikai on the 22nd floor. This is $649,000. They call it a studio, but this is technically, I mean, you could call it a 1-bedroom. All the 1-bedroom studios are generally 500 square feet. Some agents call them studios because they take down the wall that divides the bedroom between the common area living space. And again, this is on one of the developer floors, so the units have been remodeled, split AC. But if you do nightly rentals on this floor, you're gonna have to use the hotel's maintenance and cleaning services. Really nicely done kitchen area there. Like the photos. Yeah, very good looking unit. And it's priced quite well, in my opinion, even being on the 23rd floor. Or excuse me, 22nd floor. Another unit at Ilikai on the 15th floor. This is on the 27th stack, so this is right next to the elevator. Price at $788,000. So being next to this unit here next to the elevator, you lose a little square footage. So this is a 1-bedroom, 470 square feet. I like this deck, has some great views, westward facing views in the marina. And so just to point out again, no wall here, and they're calling this a 1-bedroom. So almost identical unit as the last one, but this is being described as a 1-bedroom. And just based on comps, it's not a bad price point. They call it excellent condition. I wouldn't go that far. In my opinion, it needs to be refreshed a little bit, but yeah, not a bad price point for those views. Another unit, Ilikai, 25th floor, $810,000. This one they're calling a studio. Again, this is on a developer floor, so it has been updated. Beautiful views. But you know, some investors and owners, they like these units on these floors, which obviously, you know, the views are spectacular. They're in good condition. And I think some people are fine, you know, either using hotel services for management or using third party or self-managing and just paying those maintenance fees and cleaning fees. Next one, another one, Ilikai on the 24th floor, price at $825,000. Very comparable as this last unit I just showed you. This is on a different stack, so you can have a little different view. I personally prefer this view better than the other side of the building. There you go. Okay, here we have a 2-bed, 2-bath at Kuilima Estates West, price at $1.8 million. 2-bed, 2-bath, 1 parking, a little over 1,000 square feet. This looks nicely done. Let me open these pictures here. And a 2-bedroom just sold there for a very comparable price. I think they priced this one quite well. And these 2 bedrooms, so you have a bedroom on the first floor. This is a top floor bedroom here. You have a little lanai here. Bathrooms are really small right over here. That's the only challenge upstairs. This is from the loft. So then there's a bedroom downstairs, and then there's a little loft area where sometimes people make a bedroom area as well. There's your first floor bedroom. But I'm a big fan. Yeah, so here's your loft area. They just made this open space, and some people put 1 bed, sometimes 2 single beds up here. Big fan of these units. And again, Kuilima East and West are the only areas on the North Shore we can legally do nightly rentals, and they've really appreciated well over the years. And I think long term, just because they are, again, the only place on the North Shore to do nightly rentals, appreciation should remain strong in the long term. Here we have over on the west side, the beach villas at Kuilima. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath, over 1,300 square feet, priced at $3.888 million. Just point out your dues are about $2,400. These, well, I'm going to send it again an Airbnb link. in the video description, but sometimes these units can do 15, 18,000 a month. The nice thing about this unit though is that you have unobstructed ocean views. I'm trying to see if they're going to give you a really good shot. But Ko'olina, the whole area is beautiful. Highly rated golf course, wonderful restaurants. You get the Four Seasons, Aulani Disney Hotel, and very limited public parking. So all these beaches here really don't get very crowded. And you have all these little kind of coves you can swim in, snorkel, just lounge. See, a lot of these units I'm concerned about. This is a great picture. You have this vacant space here, vacant space here. So a lot of these units here on both sides of the building currently have really nice ocean views. But at one time, there was going to be some Chinese developers were going to build a really large development called Atlantis. I think it was on this lot here, but it got derailed due to COVID and canceled. But eventually these are going to be developed, and a lot of these units are going to lose majority of their ocean views. So you really want to, if you're going to own anything, you want to be kind of direct, obviously. But they just do a really poor job of showing anything from the lanai. But see here, this is ideal. You're not going to be losing that view. Okay, moving on to sold units now. The Alamana Hotel, 11th floor, listed at 165, sold for 163. Long time on the market, over a year. 246 square feet, city views. Kona Tower, this is a shorter tower. Yeah, really not much appeal to that view there. And you got the single bed and the reclining chair. Next, Hawaiian Monarch, just $900 below list price. This is on the 10th floor. I'm just going to show you a few pictures here. Studio, small studio, 223 square feet. It looks like it's let's say remodeled. Palms at Waikiki on the 2nd floor. Just $2,000 below list price. You know, I thought they were kind of pushing this valuation, but as I described when this unit first came on the market, this is the nicest unit I've ever seen at Palms. They did a really beautiful job. And this just shows you, if you really have a quality unit, I did not see the financial statements on this unit, but I'm guessing it outperformed most other units in the Palms. And even on resale, having a unit of this quality, it's reflected in the sales price. I mean, on the 2nd floor, that's pretty remarkable. But again, the unit's just really, really nicely done. Pacific Monarch, this is a 1-bed, 1-bath, smaller, 443 square feet, $5,000 above list price. This just had city views on the 9th floor. No very good pictures here. But I think the sales price is largely reflected because of lack of inventory in the building. There's been a very few 1-bedrooms on the market recently, and definitely somebody wanted that. Waikiki Sunset, I think this is a great purchase here on the 10th floor. City, mountain, canal, sunrise, $585. This is kind of hotel furnished, so I definitely would remodel this, but I do know someone who's doing who has a mountain view unit, the Sunset, who's doing about $10,000 a month, but it's been custom remodeled and really a high quality unit. But in this market, if you're getting anything below 600,000 at Sunset or Banyan, I consider that a really great entry point. And just point out here, 783 does include central electricity, central AC. Ilika on the 7th floor. This is an O2 stack. It's about $30,000 below list price. 1-bed, 1-bath. I think this is a good price too here. I love that view. This one has a little smaller lanai. Needs to be remodeled, but Yeah, I showed this to some clients, and it's a good price, as I mentioned. On the 23rd floor at Ilikai, $10,000 above list price, 14 days on the market. This is on the developer floor. This is one that kind of surprises me, again, because great, love this location, love the views, but again, you're paying the maintenance, hotel maintenance and cleaning fees if you want to do nightly rentals. And I'm surprised someone paid that much for the unit. But it is quality. But maybe, maybe it's owner occupied. It could be a long-term rental. Who knows? But that's a pretty rich price, in my opinion, for a unit on the 23rd floor. Here we have our Waikiki Banyan on the 32nd floor in Tower 1, the Makai Tower. 5 days on the market, 1 bed, 1 bath, 533 square feet. Now, curious thing about this one is when this unit came on the market, I was almost positive I had some people who would want to make an offer. I spoke to the listing agent. She said, this came on the market like on a Wednesday or Thursday. And she said, the unit's booked till next week. I'm going to try to get people in. She said, I have a bunch of other people who want to take a look at the unit, and I'll try to get everybody in like 5 days after when listed. And then all of a sudden it goes into escrow. And I found out that the listing agent, she at the time also had a buyer who was interested in buying the unit, and the seller lived overseas, didn't really care about getting the most money for the unit, just wanted a quick sale. So $830 cash. This is a dual agency where the listing agent listed the seller as well as the buyer, and didn't even consider any of their offers. And not only myself, but I know 2 other agents who on the island who either wanted to buy the unit themselves or had clients who wanted to buy. So if this agent would have gone, or the seller would have waited and done a multiple offer situation, I mean, you can't predict it, but I would guess that it would have sold at list price or potentially above. But just to the circumstances where the listing agent had a buyer and the seller was fine with that, it sold below list price. Nice looking unit, but being on the 32nd floor, I mean, yeah, just smack Diamond Head, and you do get some ocean views there. So that's the buyer. I think they got a pretty good value. They got a lucky situation. Royal Garden at Waikiki on the 18th floor. This has been on the market for quite a while, 65 days, sold at list price. And things like this always surprise me, that if I was a buyer's agent, I mean, I don't know the circumstances here, but I would advise my buyer to definitely offer below list price. So maybe here the seller was really firm. I'm a huge fan of these 2 bedrooms over at the Royal Garden, but and I did tour this unit. It needed to be a little updated, and I had some clients who had some interest, but the difficult thing here is your monthly dues over $2,100 a month, and you're still paying electricity. It's a beautiful building, really spacious for 2 bedrooms, but yeah, your HOA dues, obviously big cost. Lastly, over at North Shore, Kualima Estates East, it's 37 days on the market, just $50,000 below list price. So this is a good comp to that other 2 bedroom just went on the market. And this unit here, they put a bed here up in the loft area. So technically you could fit, 6, 8 people, depending if you have people sleep on the couch. Personally, I like the unit that currently came on the market more than this one. And I could use a refresh. But there's your wrap up for the week. Hopefully you enjoyed the information. Any questions at all, contact me anytime. And again, I'll be posting that Airbnb links in the video description, so you can kind of check out your rates for for units in these buildings. All right, you take care.